Sponsored by Battle Tribe. For awesome stickers, patches, t-shirts, art, and more, check out our Etsy store, Battle Tribe.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Just wanted to do a quick hobby update on like what I've been working on for the last couple days and stuff. So buckle up and let's go. All right, starting off, I just did doing the jungle stuff, doing the jungle tiles for the 4x4 table I just did. I'm like, I want to add more tiles. So I'm trying to remember the name of the guy. Dave Taylor, former Games Workshop guy, and does a lot of hobby stuff. And he did some tile tables that the Perry twins from Perry Miniatures actually started doing. So I was looking at their Facebook page, and I was like, I really want to do it. So I'm like, I'll just go through it and add, pieces of boards and just, work my way through it, because I want to do some other like rivers and stuff like that. I'm just really starting to dig just for my private collection here at my house. I want to have like molded model terrain. So I did 4 more 2x2 spaces. So the big thing is like I add this wood to it, so it gives it like a bit of weight, and it's actually pretty heavy. It's not fun to move around, but it gives it steady. So like if you bump it, it's gonna stay. So the first 4 I did was I had with my jungle. I had a water one, which I'll show. Like the jungle one, this is like the water one I just did, which is it's cool, but it's got some permanent bushes on it that don't really fit into like a European theater, because I kind of want like a European look for World War II, World War I, Warhammer Fantasy, that Middle Earth, look, and also like a generic look I can use for other games. But I have this one. So also too, when I did my jungle one, I did 2 plain ones just like this. So these can be used for pretty much everything, and I flocked them and sanded them. So, but now the new additions. So these are the new additions I did. So the one thing that they said on the Perry Miniature site was they did all the roads 6 inches in, so they'll always line up. So I actually did on Procreate on my iPad. I actually drew the 4 tiles and I rotated them around to make sure I can get maximum out of them. Now I do have rubber roads from Battlefield Essentials, I believe, that mimic these. So if I have to add, or if they don't connect, I have rubber roads I could lay on the table that will blend in and connect really well. So I did this one L. So I did that, and I had some resin. So I poured, so I did like little drainage ditch, really cool. And then I added nice big chunks of tuff. So, but I still left room so I could put hedgerows and fences, and I could put houses and terrain and like modeled hills and stuff like that. So kind of just to give it that texture. So then the next part I did was this little farm field. Same thing, got the T intersection. Everything is, once again, 6 inches in, 6 inches in, 6 inches in, and I made sure the roads were the same thickness as my rubber roads. So I went in there. So then I used wood putty and made the tracks. So it looks like wagons and troops have been moving up and down the roads. And then I used hot glue and wood filler and made these farms. So I had these cool tufts that look like plants. So I crazy glued them in, so that gives it a nice little look. So when I did the roads, they looked a little dry. So I actually went back with a brown wash. A wash. I know you guys love my accent. And hit them up. And then I poured resin. And then I actually, that's one thing that's cool when you have this foam, you can cut into it. So I cut these little puddles and I just filled them up. So, and then the next part, just a boring straight, but some puddles on that, gives it that little wet travel look. And then the last, I wanted to do like a little, what do you call it? A section for, I could do like a village. So, but I pretty much just looked at what they did and just kind of copied it, because that's it. But so like this one is just this one's like a little road off, and I did model this little hill. Thought it was kind of cool, but you could use this for anything. But it just, so you can see like you can come in, they can bypass the town, they can come up, but also too like gives a little cover, so you can have like they're defending the town. It's a good place to put a cannon, put some skirmishers up on there. So it's trying to do a nice blend between everything's modeled and everything's not, just to give it a cool texture. But this is I could travel around a little bit with this, but it's got some weight to it. So, and then I poured some resin in there. Get some of that stuff off. So get a little, and I added brown ink to muddy up the water, give it some depth. Let's see up there. So, and then back here I got the Jungle Falls from the last build video. Pretty cool. So, but then this, you know, I could put, this could be a Vietnam town, like a little village, you know, 2 buildings, 3 buildings. So, but really quick, it all comes to life. And these are the awesome Hagglethorn Hollow buildings I got a while ago on a Kickstarter. So you do fantasy, so that's, you know, it's pretty cool. So instantly you have that little, that world that comes apart. I mean, becomes apart, and this looks really cool. So a little something different, but, and I'm gonna add more tufts and stuff like that and pick it out. But I'm gonna obviously be able to put other terrain, hills and stuff. I want to do some World War I 2x2 so I can have some trenches zigzagging, but it's great because you're using the foam, you can cut down into it. So when you look across the battlefield, you actually have like real trenches. So, and then you can have ones that are blasted out. So I'm just gonna start, you know, like every once in a while adding a tile here and there. I want to do a corner, like an elbow, like this one. And I want to add a, you know, do like kind of like this with a bridge and then resin, like a resin river. But the thing with the rivers too, the same thing. You follow the rule where they only go 6 inches from the edge, and then you should be able to connect them and stuff. But really cool. So, and it slowly, this world comes, you know, starts to, that whole 3D battlefield starts to come together and stuff. So, pretty cool. I'll show you what I'm doing next. So I got the Hail Caesar Epic Punic Wars. So I'm starting to, the Romans are a little smaller in size, so I started working with the Carthaginians. So I still got to paint the bases, but there's some skirmishers. So I did some speed. I'm doing some speed paint. So here's some Celts, so you can see. But these units are 3-man units. So a little, this road's too big for them, but we got different terrain. But really cool. So I believe these are Italian mercenaries that fought with the Carthaginians. So I'm trying to get through all the big bulk units first. I'm gonna do some elephants in the middle as a reward for painting, and then I'm gonna go on to the Romans. So painted up all them. So next I have to do, I'm working on the Libyan heavy, what do you call it? Heavy infantry. I got spears and stuff, but it's really cool. So what I've been doing is just like kind of batch painting them, and then when I base them, the guys on the front get the more detail. I go back and give them some highlights and stuff, but really happy. They look cool ranked up, just like those formations. And even the skirmishers look really kick-ass. So that's what I've been doing with them. Next on the list, just working on my Orc and Goblin battalion. So just did all the flesh. I'm gonna go back, give them a wash, and then go back and give them highlights. So here's like a goblin. So I'm doing the flesh, and then I'm gonna just speed through the rank and file and do the spears and stuff, like kind of just speed paint through them. But the skin I want to look really, really cool. Just make it pop as your eye goes right to the miniature's face, and it will look cool. So I have that, and I have a box of Black Orcs I still gotta finish, and I got my Orc chariots over there. And then I popped these out. I built them and started working on them a while ago, but I have my British Paras, who are badass for bolt action. So I have this is my army. I think it's like a command section, a couple teams, and 3 squads. So I have to finish them. I have to prime them. I have them all marked where they go. Got some British snipers. So really cool. Absolutely love these miniatures. So, and I also finished a bunch of British Paras for SAS guys for 0-200 hours, that skirmish game. So just loved doing all the different camo smocks that the Brits wear in World War II. So very cool. So that's another thing that I've been working on. I'll show you one last thing. All right. last but not least, the this is my Ghost Archipelago gang. So these are all North Star Ghost Archipelago crew models. Really cool, man. They have that very pirate Sinbad look to them. So pretty kick-ass. So I did them all in vibrant colors and did them very piratical. So there's all different ones. They all count as different guys, and hunters and infantrymen and all different types of stuff. I got some crossbowmen, but really cool. They had that high seas, Middle Eastern sometimes Sinbad look. So did a bunch of them. Armed them. I went through the rules. Going to be playing soon on my jungle table. So these guys are going to go into the depths of the Ghost Archipelago. For my Harrier, I used North Star makes. Also want to play this game too. I want to play Rangers of Shadow Deep. So I got at my local hobby store. They had some on clearance. So this guy's gonna be my Harrier. He's badass. A little assassin ranger looking. So he's gonna be the dude that hires these guys to go into the Ghost Archipelago. So I did that, and he came with a female ranger. Really cool. So I painted her up, gave him like the wooded elf look, and blonde hair. I did a lot of contrast, all contrast. So really cool. So I got them. So I'm gonna go through and do what I do in Mordheim and put names on all the bases. Gives them some character. But really cool, man. Some more archers. I really love this old guy I did. His striped pants. Pretty kick-ass. So, but I had a blast painting these guys, and it's gonna be fun. So hope that little hobby update you enjoyed, and I'll be back for more videos next week doing Ghost Archipelago. So I'll have a battle report for that. I'm really excited to have dinosaurs running around the jungle with some guys treasure hunting. So everybody, like and subscribe, and happy gaming. All the best. Bye.